Hey everybody, Ace Trinilium here. If you haven't already noticed, 2016 is all about Pokémon Sun and Moon. Yeah, it's the 20th anniversary of the franchise, but let's face it, that's all been overshadowed by the Sun and Moon hype train. To think that these games are only mere days away is mind-boggling. Cue the guy in the comments that's watching the video in 2017 like, he said the games are days away, but they've been out for over a year. LOL! Anyway, it's undeniable that the level of excitement for Pokémon Sun and Moon has been off the chart, and this is obviously because of the 19 trailers we've had so far. And we are expecting at least one more trailer before the games come out. Wait a minute. 20 years of Pokemon, 20 Sun and Moon trailers.
It all comes together, 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 it all.
All this hype got me thinking, which of these trailers do I feel has gotten me the most excited for these new games? There are definitely some that I feel made more of an impact than others. So today I'm counting down my top 5 Pokemon Sun and Moon trailers. Number 5. February 26th. Now some of you will probably call me out for picking an obvious one, but the first Sun and Moon trailer got everybody talking. Up to this point, most Pokemon fans were speculating about follow-ups to the Generation 6 games X and Y, with most people assuming Pokemon Z was still in the works. This trailer, while not showing any gameplay and only showing brief clips of the Sun and Moon design process, also featured a look back at previous generations, which hit everybody from all generations right in the nostalgia muscle, and released a swarm of hype across the Pokemon community. Just brief concept images of buildings and cars and framework of what would later be revealed as Pikipek were all we needed to start speculating about where the games would be based and what kinds of Pokemon we'd be seeing. Not bad for the first trailer, right? Number 4, September 6th. In this trailer we see the reveal of something never before seen in Pokemon, Ultra Beasts. Now whilst not much is known about them aside from several of them looking like human characters from the Alola region, we may just have to wait till the games come out to find out their true secrets. The trailer definitely got everyone talking, since we haven't had anything quite as extraordinary introduced in a Pokemon game since the reveal of Mega Evolution in 2013. We were also introduced to the Aether Foundation, whose name I still have difficulty saying, who, according to their lore so far, are doing research into Ultra Beasts and ultimately want to help Pokemon. Although, from the get-go, many of us have speculated that the Aether Foundation will in fact be the true antagonists of the game. There's just way too much mystery surrounding them. Oh, and this guy. If this guy isn't evil, he should leave Aether and form his own evil team. He's really in the wrong job if Aether don't turn out to be the bad guys. Number 3, May 10th. It's hard to believe that it was 3 months before we saw the second trailer for Pokemon Sun and Moon, but oh boy, was it a goodie. We were introduced to the starter Pokemon of the Alola region, Rowlet, Litten and Poplio, and the world fell in love with these 3. And immediately everyone was making sure everybody else knew which of these would get the privilege of being their first starter in Generation 7. The thing I love about this trailer, and we've mentioned this a lot during the Elite Four podcast. Wait, never heard of the Elite Four podcast? Go and check it out, link in the description. The thing I love about this trailer is that for the first time in several years we've been shown 3 starter Pokemon, and all of them look like a Pokemon I'd be happy to choose in my first playthrough. Usually for me there are always 1 or 2 Pokemon that I feel are inferior looking compared to the other, but this time around choosing my starter has been the hardest choice since Generation 1. We also got our first glimpse of Solgaleo and Lunala for what it's worth, as well as the reveal of the official release date for the game, and then Europe cried. Number 2, August 1st. This trailer was jam-packed with info. For the first time we got to say Alola to new forms of Generation 1 Pokemon, who had apparently adapted to life in the Alola region, including a 35-foot tall Exeggutor, along with Alolan Vulpix, Ninetales, Sandshrew and Sandslash. Immediately after we met a host of new Pokemon. Oricorio with its 4 forms, Minior, Gumshoos, Fomantis, Lurantis and Mudbray. As if that wasn't enough, we got introduced to some gameplay changes coming in this generation, such as Pokemon Ride, which seems to be the replacement for those dreaded HMs, as well as Trial Captains, Totem Pokemon, Kahunas and Z-moves. The trailer was absolutely stacked. It's almost like no other Sun and Moon trailer could top it. However, before we get to number 1, here are a few honourable mentions. On June 14th we got more new Pokemon, along with a new game feature called Battle Royales, which, let's face it, is definitely inspired by Duncan Kneedeep's free-for-all concept. On August 11th we were introduced to Team Skull, the supposed bad guys of the Alola region, who I'm still convinced are nothing compared to the Aether Foundation. And on October 4th we were shown the mid-stage starter evolutions, as well as a whole load of side game stuff, and the special demo version was announced for 14 days later, including the reveal of Ash Greninja in-game. But finally, number 1. October 27. The trailer that answered the burning question for so many fans. Did I pick the right starter? The trailer revealed the final evolved forms of the starter Pokemon and saw people worldwide either sitting smugly because they liked the final form of the Mon they'd loved since May, or quickly jumping ship to one they thought looked cooler. Like me with Incineroar. We also saw the 3 remaining Island Guardians, Tapu Fini, Tapu Lele, and Tapu Bulu. Not only that, we got even more info on how the story in these games will differ to our usual 8-gym Pokemon League quest, with the reveal that the Pokemon League in Alola doesn't exist yet, and is under construction. On top of everything though, the ultimate hype bringer was the opportunity to battle and team up with famous trainers from previous games, and the opportunity to battle the legendary Red and Blue. The sheer awesomeness of this trailer took everyone's breath away, and the hype for these games has just gotten stronger and stronger. I'm literally so excited for Pokemon Sun and Moon to come out, and I'm sure you guys are too. But then it does make me wonder, what will the 20th trailer have in store for us? Thanks everybody for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments which was your favourite part of the build up to Pokemon Sun and Moon, and of course hit subscribe so you never miss a video. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam, keep on training.